Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm your name, and today we're diving into a topic that can seriously change the way you manage your finances. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by unexpected expenses, like car repairs or medical bills? Well, today we're going to talk about something called a sinking fund. So, grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. But first, let me ask you this: how do you prepare for those big expenses that pop up out of nowhere? Do you have a plan, or do you just hope for the best? If you're nodding your head in uncertainty, don't worry. A sinking fund is a simple yet powerful tool that can help you stay ahead of those costs. So, what exactly is a sinking fund? A sinking fund is essentially a saving strategy where you set aside money over time for a specific purpose. This could be anything from a vacation, unexpected car repairs, or even a future home renovation. The idea is to break down a larger expense into manageable, smaller goals, making it easier to save without feeling the pinch. Let's say you want to take a family vacation next summer and you estimate it'll cost you about £3,000. If you start saving now, you can divide that amount by the number of months until your trip. For instance, if you have 12 months to save, you would set aside £250 each month. This way, when the time comes, you'll have that money ready to go, and you won't have to scramble to come up with the cash. Now, you might be wondering how to get started with a sinking fund. Here are some straightforward steps to help you set one up. First, identify your goals. Think about what expenses are upcoming or what you'd like to save for, such as holiday gifts, car maintenance, or an emergency fund. Next, determine the amount. Figure out how much you'll need for each goal, being realistic and considering all possible expenses. Then, set a time frame. Decide when you'll need the money, whether it's a few months away or a year from now, to help you figure out your monthly savings. Fourth, open a separate savings account. It's a good idea to keep your sinking fund separate so you won't accidentally spend the money on something else. Many banks offer high-yield savings accounts that can help your money grow a little while you save. Finally, automate your savings. If possible, set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your sinking fund so you're saving without even thinking about it. Let's hear a quick story from Sarah, who used a sinking fund for her home renovations. I had been putting off my kitchen remodel for years because I was always worried about where the money would come from. Once I started my sinking fund, I felt so much more in control. I saved £200 each month, and by the time I was ready to get started, I had enough saved up without any stress. Thanks, Sarah. That's such a great example of how a sinking fund can help you reach your financial goals. Now, while sinking funds are fantastic, it's also important to remember that they're not just for planned expenses. You can also create a sinking fund for irregular expenses that often catch us off guard. For instance, car maintenance or annual insurance premiums can be unpredictable. By saving a little each month, you can ensure you're never caught off guard by these costs. For example, if your car maintenance costs average about £600 a year, setting aside £50 a month means you'll have that money saved up and ready when the time comes. This proactive approach can save you a lot of stress and financial strain. So, to sum it all up, a sinking fund is a budgeting method that allows you to save for specific expenses over time. By identifying your goals, breaking down the costs, and setting aside money regularly, you can tackle those larger expenses without feeling overwhelmed. Plus, you'll have peace of mind knowing that you're prepared for the unexpected. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more personal finance tips and tricks. Do you have any sinking fund success stories or questions? Share them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, a little planning goes a long way in achieving your financial goals.